Can I use a dent repair tool to fix body damage like this? Let's find out. This doesn't look like a dent, it's more like a damage, but I still wanted to give it a try because I always wanted a dent repair toolkit and I thought this was a good excuse to buy one. Plus, I like to experiment. Let's see what's inside. There's a lot of cool stuff. Different adapters and different tools. You have hot glue gun, a bunch of other adapters and things that I may use for actual dents. I used a lot of these adapters, all of them to be honest. So let's see if it will actually work. And it looks like the glue doesn't stick as I expected, and I'm not sure if it's my fault or is just not meant for damages like this. I'm gonna try to put more glue. I hope it will help, because more is better, right? So let's try again. I noticed also that I need to wait a long time, because if I try a couple minutes later, it's still warm and it doesn't stick. You see that? Yeah, that was not supposed to happen. So let's try again and put even more glue. I still have hope for it. Maybe this time it will stick better. While it's cooling down, I want to go ahead and install the other adapters. And in this case, I put it right on top of the other glue, which probably a bad idea, but I think at least one of them should stick, right? If it doesn't, then I do something fundamentally wrong. And let's try one more time. Okay, that just clearly doesn't work. I had to come up with a better solution, and I looked under the rocker panel. I found there are several plugs along the rocker panel. Let's remove them and try to slide something through. I wish I had a body repair tools to slide, but my pry bar was too big and all I could come up with was a trim stick. It worked well, it even flexed some metal, but it's too soft and not strong enough. This is why I found something in my garage. I don't know what that is. It's some aluminum board, and I thought, hey, nothing is working already. Why not waste another 2 hours on this? What if it works? I felt like there is nothing to lose, because I was ready to get a hammer and fix it with a hammer. But it looked like I had better construction skills than automotive skills, because come on, look at this masterpiece. And with the help of some additional wooden boards and jacks, I went full force and I start pulling and pressing at the same time, hoping I will be able to magically form the whole rocker panel all at the same time. But I was too optimistic again. Did I say that already? Well, everything fell apart and the metal stayed where it was. This was the time I decided to use something more simple. A jack, weight of the car, and a little bit of hope. Finally, I was able to form the front part of the rocker panel. I went with hammer action anyways, because I wanted to beat it with something for a long time. And before I destroyed the back part of the rocker panel, I decided to give a dent tool another chance. This is when I realized the hot glue can be reused. So I heated up the metal and the glue. I hope it will work better, because now it will melt right on the metal and it will be spread more evenly, potentially creating a stronger bond. It already feels stronger. This time I decided to use another tool, and instead of breaking the glue, I broke the adapter. This means the heat gun method actually worked and the bond is much stronger this time. Because I broke the adapter, I had to improvise, and I just drilled some holes there and ran a cable. And with some leverage and hope again, let's try this, and it didn't work. This is the aftermath, and I think it actually did something. But I tried some sketchy method of metal bolts, which I thought will work, but it didn't. So I tried with a sliding hammer And this time it looked promising, but the metal was so stubborn, I tried with my full force and it didn't move. At least this time I don't have adherence problem thanks to heat gun method. Because it still didn't work, I decided to use a hammer again, which was not the best idea because a hammer and a screwdriver will make holes in the thin sheet metal. And since the hole was already made, I saw it as an opportunity to use my patent homemade tool. But it also didn't work. And I started looking at the wooden boards again. I mean, seriously, I should stop that. It was a good time to start cutting things. Of course, with my homemade grinding wheel adapter and a drill, which is not safe. It will fly away. Do not do it. But it did the job for me, and I was able to slide pry bar and finally start bending the metal, and it was actually moving. For a second I thought it was a win situation, but the amount of holes I made in the process and stretched metal because of the sharp edges of the pry bar, it looked pretty ugly. This is when hammer went back into action. I tried to make it look as good as possible and tried to fix some of my mistakes using hammer and some more pry bar, but at the end, this is the result. It looks like it took only 6 minutes, but it actually took me about 3 days. Initial idea was to use paintless repair tool, but it didn't work as expected, so it's not gonna be paintless. In my defense, this is my first bodywork ever. So it's okay if I have to use a little bit of body filler to hide what I've done from people's sight. I would also recommend using more hardener because it took about 2 days for this filler to dry. The rest was pretty basic stuff, just using filler and sanding. To match my body repair quality, I used universal silver spray paint in a can, of course. And then I had the genius idea, just wrap it. I used black protective tape that people put on their cars to make their cars faster. I applied it to both sides so it looks intentional, like it came from the factory. And honestly, it turned out way better than I expected. So is this a perfect repair? No. Is it a realistic repair when you are working with what you have and don't want to spend days and weeks using professional equipment? Absolutely. If you like seeing real-world fixes, the wins and the fails, stick around. This is what rectification looks like in the real world.